Anyone try to hit up Anna's archive recently and notice the domain won't load? Well, there's a reason for that. The internet's largest shadow library, Anna's Archive, is currently fighting for its life after the music industry struck back in an unprecedented legal maneuver. So check this out. Earlier this month, the site lost access to its primary .org domain name, which the operators initially brushed off as a routine registrar issue. Nothing to see here. However, unsealed court documents now revealed the truth. Spotify, along with several major music labels, successfully filed for a secret ex parte temporary restraining order in U.S. federal court. This was in direct retaliation to Anna's Archive announcing what they called the Spotify Backup Project. The group claimed to have scraped metadata for over 250 million songs and successfully ripped 86 million high-quality audio files directly from Spotify's servers. They framed it as a digital preservation project, but come on. Okay, whether you like Spotify or not, I think we can all agree that this is some industrial grade piracy here. Now, this marks a major shift in how streaming giants are starting to police their data. They're now moving beyond simple account bans to high-level litigation that targets the backbone, the very infrastructure of the pirate web. And what I mean by that is that the injunction didn't just hit the domain. It ordered other service providers like Cloudflare and various hosting providers to stop facilitating the site. Now, while the archive is already back up and online on several mirror domains, the legal pressure is mounting, and I'm frankly not sure how much more they can take. Now, moving on, my next story is all about how cyber criminals have found a way to bypass your multi-factor authentication, and all it takes is a quick phone call. So, security researchers have issued a fresh warning about a surge in vishing attacks targeting corporate help desks and HR applications. And here's how it works. You get a call from someone claiming to be from your company's IT department. They're sounding very professional. They know all your name and details and all that, and they claim that there might be an issue with your single sign-on account. They then direct you to a convincing but fake logon page. And this isn't just a static page either. It's an adversary-in-the-middle kit. As you're typing your username and password in, the attacker sees it instantly and enters it into the real Okta portal. And when the MFA code is sent to your phone, the IT guy on the phone asks you to basically read it back to verify your identity. Now, once they have that code, they're not just in your email, they have the session token to the SSO provider, and that gives them every application that your company is allowing you to use. These groups, like the infamous Scattered Spider and Shiny Hunters, are becoming so good at social engineering, they can basically talk their way into high security environments within minutes. The advice for everybody in 2026 is incredibly simple, and frankly, I'm embarrassed that we have to keep saying this. Never share your MFA code over the phone. And if you get a phone call from your IT department, maybe call them back on a verified number before giving away any credentials. Okay, our last story of the day. It's come to my attention that SoundCloud has officially joined the list of 2026's major data breach victims. The audio streaming giant confirmed that a security incident has exposed the data of roughly 28 to 36 million users. That's only about a fifth of their platform, too. The breach was orchestrated by the high-profile hacking collective Shiny Hunters that I mentioned earlier. These assholes have been on a global rampage, also claiming recent victims on Pornhub, 700 Credit, and a bunch of others. Now, the hackers reportedly gained access through an internal service dashboard, presumably their SSO, which allowed them to scrape user emails and profile information. Now, while SoundCloud states that no passwords or credit card numbers were compromised, this data is still a goldmine for spear phishing attacks, where they try to trick you into giving up your actual password. But here's why I'm bringing this up today. Even though this was a breach from a few weeks back, this leak was part of a massive doomsday data dump that just dropped on a new domain controlled by the Shiny Hunters. This data dump includes leaks from Crunchbase and the fintech platform Betterment. I guess you could say this is the fallout for not playing ball with the Shiny Hunters. Pay up or they leak your deets. Simple as that. So, if you have a SoundCloud account, now is probably a good time to change your password, and more importantly, stay alert for any sort of suspicious emails claiming your account needs verification or has been locked. So, that wraps up today's stories. This is Andy Thompson signing off.